We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Falcons and the Roadrunners. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Chris Dixon, the Nevada-born starter, will get the call in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Into the box now, Bart Flash, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Wind-up and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. A throw down to first, 1 away. At the plate, Brent Means, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Dixon has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
Now a curveball misses inside. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count his favorite 3-1.
Sent on the ground out to second, right to him, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman,
standing in, Steve Rice. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now pitch on the way. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dero. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Lays off 2-2 now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Full count now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Mason Kane will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, as starting pitchers go, he's not real tall. Now, we've seen plenty short guys be very successful, but one of the keys is having good deception by changing speed. The ball doesn't come out from a high angle, so it appears to come in a little flatter. That means pitchers need to come in at different speeds to really full hitters. We'll see how he does with that here.
First offering on its way. Back up the middle. Oh, what a dive. He goes to first. Hey now.
Batting second, the third baseman, Darren Wiley.
Striding into the box, Darren Willie will swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off the right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Popped him up. Myers is camped under this one, and that's at number 2.
Batting third, the first baseman, Brooks McKay.
So striding forward now, Brooks McKay. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Ball and a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, John O'Neill.
The catcher, John O'Neill.
First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in his zone like that, it could work for him.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to the left side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, was able to get that one in the left field.
To the plate now, Blake Hamby. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Ball 1.
1-1.
This one's down to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And No chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Rodney Myers is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. O'Neill on second. Hanby on at first with nobody out. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1 home. Now the double steal is on here. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The shortstop, Kevin Root.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Root, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
At the plate now, Joel Sloan, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. In there, 1-1. So far on the year, Sloan comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. Hit hard, but foul. Here's the 1-2. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Three and 2. He's taken this as far as it can go.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Here's a little chopper up the middle to second for 1. A turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping into the box, Basil Lowry, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over .350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
On a swing, and he popped him up. Off to the left in foul territory.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Julius Grady.
Digging in now, Julius Grady. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch.
No, that's too high.
The 1-0. Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Raymond Buxton.
Now at the plate, Raymond Buxton. He's looking to run his hitting streak to an even 10 games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slider laid off for a ball.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. At the plate, Sean Sims, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. First pitch of the at-bat. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Swing and a miss for strike one.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bart Flash. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. This one's down to third. Reined in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Striding forward now is the DH, Brent Means. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. That just misses off the inside for ball one. The 1-0. Taken, strike one, outside corner.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Fouled off. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. So a full count now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Third inning, no score to this point. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Into the box now, Tom Magruder, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. He can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Now at the plate, Robert Andrews. Pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a strike. No ball. 1 strike.
And the 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
Nobody out, runner on first. Popped him up. Sims over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
David Mudville.
Stepping up to the plate, David Mudville. He drove in 3 of his team's 4 runs in last night's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Mudville, a native of Nicaragua. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
The batter, number 1, second baseman,
Digging in to try it again, John Joyner. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago. First pitch on its way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Shot to third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Into the box now, Darren Willie, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Hit down the line at first, but this will get fouled. 2-1. The set and the 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Here it is.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he fouls this one off. Grounded to first. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Ready for another chance? Steve Rice comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Brady is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter, the catcher, John O'Neill.
Stepping into the box, John O'Neill. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
In now, Blake Hamby. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he falls behind 0-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Gonna be a tough play. To second for one. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Digging in, Rodney Myers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball one. Runner on first with two away. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. Standing in, Brooks McKay. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hamby moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one.
Now batting, left fielder, Basil Lowry.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Basil Lowry. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. You can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Throw to first will get him. Already two away here in the home court. So with two gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Digging in, Julius Grady. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after two straight one pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Two out, nobody on. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now in the box, Kevin Root. He singled his last time up.
Kevin Root.
Here comes the first pitch. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now, this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So coming to the plate, Joel Sloan. First pitch of the at-bat.
No, that's the ball. 1 ball, no strike.
A ball and a strike. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
High and deep to left center field. And that is off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
You can hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Stepping in now, Sean Sims. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And he misses again, ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes, the count is full.
Now the payoff pitch home. Behind the runner at second, and a dive, but he's back in there. Liner towards second, and he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
At the plate, Bart Flash as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Falcons lead this one 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Raymond Buxton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, go.
The 1-0 home. It's laid off, but in there for strike one. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
So now to the plate, Tom Magruder. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. That average of 291 to start the day. Still without a home run and 4 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1. Popped him up. Rice is there. 1 away.
The designated hitter, number 34, Robert Andrews.
Digging in, Robert Andrews. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Here comes the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you're going to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over some.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate now, David Trinfel, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-and-mouse game continues on.
2-1. Here's a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
The 3-1. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Brent Means. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Now the 2-1.
3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1 pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Now batting.
Into the box, Steve Rice. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. And this is up and in, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Two and 0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 now. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. 1 out, nobody on. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting.
Now batting, John O'Neill. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Fouled away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And this is a strike 3 call. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Blake Hamby is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, John Joyner. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Popped him up. Sims in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Sloan comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Darren Wiley.
Striding in once again, Darren Willie. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And it could go either way now, I suppose. 3-2 now. Awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Well, he loses them there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
So striding in, Brooks McKay. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready. Here's the first offering.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Runners on first with 1 down. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Line drive base hit.
Well, Dero, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count pitcher who, when you get a fastball right down the middle, he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut. He didn't miss it.
Standing in now, Basil Lowry, as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. To second for one. Turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. One hit, one left. Seventh inning coming up. The Sandlot leads it 1-0. Sean Mercer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Rodney Mize. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit softly down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
To the plate now, Kevin Root. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. To short. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now back, left field.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Joel Sloan. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
With a traditional 7-minute stretch.
Leading off the inning, Julius Grady, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
A windup and the 0-1.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-2.
No, that's the ball.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Scooped up, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The center fielder, number 12, Raymond Buxton.
Digging in and looking for more, Raymond Buxton. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
1 out, nobody on. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-2.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting the 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box, Tom Magruder, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. The 1-0 home.
Ball.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Hit hard up the middle. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Sean Sims. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
At the plate, Bart Flash. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. high in the air out to center field. Buxton will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. A very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Now at the plate, Brent Means 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch on its way.
No.
1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Ball 2 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's going to beat me.
Fouled off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 pitch. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now that's the first baseman, Steve Rice.
Ready for another shot now, Steve Rice. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Lowry will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Falcons are out in front 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, Robert Andrews.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And that's taken for strike 1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
1-1 the count now. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
In now, David Trimfel. He'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball 1. No hits to this point. Set and the 1-0 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down, but a foul ball. 1-1. As a look, now the pitch, and he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Line drive to center field. In there, base hit.
He's getting his baseball back.
look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. High in the air out to center field. Flash is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Darren Wiley.
Ready now, Darren Willie, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat, and he lays off there, 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
This is on the ground over the first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
The first baseman, number 2, Brooks McKay.
Now at the plate, Brooks McKay, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Striding in, number 3. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1 offering. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
He went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. Big spot, 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Just hung in there on that one.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 3 left. 9th inning coming up. The Sandlot is out in front here, 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, John O'Neill. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch coming, here it is. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Ball and a strike. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Left fielder looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, Don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
So now to the plate, Blake Hamby. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Rodney Myers popped up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Kevin Root.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Root. From the stretch. And it's fouled away. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
1-1.
This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grady is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So digging in now, Joel Sloan. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the...
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Dean Ma takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Yeah. Your attention, please. Now pitching, Dean Ma.
Sean Sims will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Two men are on with 2 men out. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So 1 run on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. No errors, and a couple of men left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Falcons lead it 2-0. Settling in now, Julius Grady. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that one is gone! A solo shot here to left. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Billy Gant is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Into the box now, Raymond Buxton, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home misses, ball 2. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. The 2-1 pitch. Oh, a good pitch there. Had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Whoa, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Superb pitching performance in this one, Matty V. 8 rock-solid innings, in line for the win. Now needs some help from the bullpen.
Standing in now, Tom Magruder. No balls and a strike to count. This is popped up near second base. Sims camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now back, the designated hitter, Robert Andrews.
In now, Robert Andrews. He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here's the pitch.
Ball 2. 2-0 again. No, that's the ball.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk it, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. pays off. Ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting, shortstop, David.
Stepping in, David Trimfel. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that's down.
Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Liner toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with two runners in scoring position.
Lucas Jones takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. At the plate now, John Joyner. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike one. He's got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Back up the middle, reined in. Throw to first is in time. They got him, and the ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Sandlot used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Mason Hain gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Chris Dixon is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the home team, 1 run, 7 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
He's got